Yo, what's up, everybody? We are back. I'm going to show you how to use these turkey calls. So we're going to do a couple different segments here, a couple different videos of part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, however long it takes. Today we're going to start with the mouth call. This is what I use 90% of the time. I'm not the best at it, but I can get you to being a basic caller. I'm not going to go in any tournaments or anything, but I can call in a bird with this thing. So what you do, find the upper part and the lower part. There's usually a little hump. You can see it right there, little tiny hump. I usually put that on the bottom because that's typically the bottom. And put it in the roof of your mouth, put your tongue up against it, and say chuck. Chuck, 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 chuck. Now when you're doing that, put your tongue up against it and keep it on it and stop saying chuck. But kind of flutter your tongue a little bit, but not much. You want to keep your tongue pressed on the call. Chuck, chuck, chuck. That is your basic concept of how to use that call. You will figure it out. It's a good starting point. It'll come naturally to you once you start practicing and practicing. I can't stress practice with this thing, especially if you've never turkey hunted ever. There's a good starting point for this. So chuck, 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 chuck. That's your basic yelp. Now that we've got the yelp down, you can push pause, whatever you need to do, and practice a little bit with that. I'm going to hit with a purr. It's basically you put your tongue on the call and you just blow and you kind of purr like a cat. Like, you kind of want to make that sound, but with the call in your mouth. You kind of basically do what a cat does. That's what I compare it to because that's what it feels like and sounds like. You'll hear yourself purr like in your throat and in your body and all that, but typically a bird can only hear that. And you can see what I'm doing where I'm fluttering it. I'm kind of purring, stop. Purring, stop. Purring, stop. That's just from me listening to the birds when I was in the woods. I've heard turkeys. I've heard hens. When you're turkey hunting, you might have hens come up to you. Just sit there and listen to them. Listen to what they're doing. It sounds incredible. It's a very, very good teaching process to just listen to some birds. You can get on YouTube here. I'm sure there's tons and tons of videos of hens just doing what they do. YouTube is probably your key to listen to all that. But like I said, just a purr. Simple. Practice. I can't stress practice enough. So now I'm going to do a purr yelp combo. This could give the illusion that there's two birds there maybe, or it's just a turkey doing its thing, feeding, walking around, making noises, doing what they do. I've heard this in the woods hundreds of times. That's where I'm getting all this from, the noises, the way they sound, the way they do it. It's just from experience. Me being in the woods for years, this is just what I've learned. One thing that I have been working on the last couple of years is a gobble. I have a high-pitched gobble. It's basically a yelp, except extremely fast. Your tongue will actually flutter a little bit whenever you do this. It's just something to practice. I know it doesn't sound like much, but I'm telling you, it is a deadly combo when you hit a yelp and that little high-pitched gobble. I've had 2 birds come running full speed into that. One I shot, the other one my gun jammed up. So I had dropped it the day before. I had dirt in the mechanism. So I took it back home, cleaned it, and I was ready to roll. But 2 birds full speed sprinting to get to that combo right there. Just a yelp gobble combo. That combo right there brought me in 2 birds running full speed. That's a killer combo in certain situations or any situation. If you ain't getting any action, try that combo. Just see it. Don't do it too much, but try it out. See what happens. You never know. So I'm going to do a couple combos here, something you guys can practice. Do what I said to get to the starting point and go from there. Just practice, practice, practice. Like I said, I'm not the best, but I can call in a bird. Now let's try all 3. This is also a deadly combo. I'm telling you, it works. This is my own personal thing. I'm sure there's thousands of people out there that do their own thing. This works for me. As you can see, I've had some success in the woods. So give this a try. Hopefully this gets you to a starting point on practicing some mouth calls. If you have any questions, feel free to send them in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will do another one here of some other calls.